A CEO of a business that launched an XRP ETF says that his analyst thinks the real price of XRP could be anywhere from $5.00 to $4,300.00. I felt like having something hot to start the day. Today is Friday. Let's start. When I play this in a second, you'll know who this person is. We'll also look at how XRP and Ripple are used in places like China, Malaysia, and the United Arab Emirates, and Japan, the Philippines, Europe, and a few other places will also be looked at. Finally, I have some community XRP posts for you. Edward Farino is offering a great yacht party, which I have to see. You need to listen to what he has to say, but let's start with the fire. In case you don't remember, I talked to this man on my channel in a live show maybe last month or the month before. His job is with ethereum. They made a futures XRP ETF. If you remember, it's called XRP. The man is now talking about what his analysts did. They wrote this study and looked at all of these different models. I'll let him tell you about it. Look at this. People who are investing always want to know when the price will go up. That's what everyone wants. We can only find out that if we write a 22-page paper that hasn't been made public yet. They did that, and now I have to figure out how to do it. He also talked about all the legal ways to price XRP. Again, it cost anywhere from $5.00 to $4,300.00 based on when you bought it and how you plan to use it. It's $5,000 to $4,300 for me. I'd rather be near $4,300. If you want to know what I think about price, I'd love to be in the 4-digit range anywhere, right? I believe you would too. There is velocity, desire, and supply. Thus, how many XRP were used in the 5 seconds it took to settle the deal? Is it possible to do it 12 times in 1 minute? Is that something you can do all the time? How much XRP do you really need? All of those are simple questions that the velocity models need to settle. That will happen in due course. We are still in the very early stages of this business. We're all sitting down. Every year this will get bigger, but I think that what you're talking about here is probably the beginning of the end for XRP and the Ripple system. All of those things will help. Then arbitrageurs will come in and get rid of those price differences so that trading is easier. It will take time, but it will happen. Things take place. Little things like stealing money happen more quickly than you think. Things move faster than you think. When people want to make money, it takes longer than you think to change a whole business system, which is what we're talking about here in the end. It's going to happen, but give it time. It will happen, but give it time. I believe a lot of really original things were said. There's been something missing in the US for a long time that can't be heard abroad, right? Because each country is at a different stage of adopting crypto. No DLT. You know that the United States has been missing rules, right? The main thing that has been stopping banks from joining the market is that it was also a bit of a difficult place to work for 4 years. But that's all changing now. And it does look like we have backing from both parties. It feels like a big change has happened here in the US. I don't know what it's like in your country, but I'm really looking forward to my daily wake-up calls to check the news and talk with you. I'd like to say that I've gotten to know some of you better over the last few years. You are men and women from all over the world, of all ages and jobs. All of you have your own special way of looking at a problem and solving it. This group of people is so smart and driven, and it's an honor to be here with you all. Thanks for that. This is great. Okay, so X-Bull Finance put out this paper that talks about how XRP and Ripple can help people in China, the UAE, and Canada. I would like to look over the paper to see if there is any extra information or background that we happen to be missing. Let's check this out and see what's going on. The UAE is moving. What's going on with laws that back crypto and support for Ripple, Net, and ODL? The UAE is quickly becoming a crypto hub in the Middle East. What it means to have on-demand liquidity options powered by XRP. They'll use this to make cross-border payments, which are very important in the UAE's economy, which is based on expats. Regional banks and Ripple are working together to make instant foreign transfers possible. After that, XRP could be the main part of banking technology that is Islamic. Wow, that would be really cool. I know that Ripple's team and the companies they work with in the UAE are doing a lot of great work. China is using what's happening to set up a strategic stance. China is looking into blockchain and CBDCs, even though they are strictly banned. Think tank talks have brought up Ripple as a way to solve the problem of cross-border liquidity. Why it matters? China is building the tools that will allow trade to happen around the world. XRP's speed and ability to grow make it a great replacement for SWIFT in future networks. China's move toward blockchain-powered banking could also use XRP in the background. Canada, I thought that one of the coolest and most interesting things about it was that everyone I met from Canada was the nicest person I've ever met. Additionally, I would like to make it clear that Mark Carney is now the leader of Canada. He took over when Justin Trudeau left. Mark Carney used to work at the Bank of England when Ripple was testing their idea. Mark Carney really gets how technology works. A lot of this was being watched over by him at the Bank of England. It's also very interesting that he is now the Prime Minister of Canada and in charge of what will happen there. I wonder what kind of trouble they're going to get themselves into with blockchain, crypto, and maybe even XRP. What's going on here? Canada's part of the wave. What's going on? Canada is actively testing technology that is built on ripples through universities and financial institutions. The government has also studied blockchain technology using XRP to find faster ways to send money. Why it matters. Canada depends on money sent back home, especially from immigrant groups. Banks want to update to more cost-effective and efficient trains. Then XRP is getting more focus as a way to settle transactions in the real world. Okay, after that, I just wanted to check and see if I had missed anything. The information above and below are some of the same. Below is information about how the UAE shapes itself. Don't really need to read that again with you. Following the rules of Islamic banking is very important in this area. It is said that Ripple works hard to make sure that its products meet Sharia standards. That is, think about the very least that you need to do to work with some of these businesses, banking institutions, and companies in the United Arab Emirates. Very, very important. As you might expect, China is doing its own thing while dealing with the BRICS countries. Ripple is used in almost all of these countries. I have no idea how this whole situation with Russia will end. But when it comes to Canada, it talks about South Africa in Africa. Brazil and other places like that already have Ripple working very, very hard. DeFi the right way. I'd like to talk about ADEX today. ADEX is Aura's personal AI agent structure that makes safe and powerful DeFi strategy suggestions. ADEX has been around since 2017 and can be found on Binance, Kraken, and Uniswap. Aura is the name of the AI program that the ADEX team made. It's possible to try it right here on their page. When you click on this, you'll be taken to a page where you can enter your crypto address. They will then give you advice on the best ways to make the most money in DeFi.